regular meeting of the Forest Hills Board of Education. This is a meeting held in public for the purpose of conducting the school district's business and is not to be considered a community public hearing. It is on. So we're just on. There's a time for public comment during the meeting as indicated in agenda item 11. Comment cards are available up near the doors where you came in. If you would like to speak at public comment, please fill out a comment card and put it in the appropriate basket. It will be picked up just after the superintendent's report. Tonight we were going to have Girl Scout Troops 4876 and 7435 lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance, but because of the weather and all school-related activities being canceled, we decided that it would be better for them to stay home and not risk the roads. And so I'm hoping that Christine Yelding, who's about to come up and do the welcome and the instructional highlight, she would come up and lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good evening, members of the Board of Education, Dr. Schugel, my fellow administrative colleagues, and our community members. As some of you may know, January is Board of Education Recognition Month, and so before we begin this evening, I would like to thank the board for their time and dedication. These roles are challenging, and we truly appreciate your support and commitment to the district and to all of its stakeholders. It is my distinct pleasure to be here to share with you a point of pride for Eastern Middle School as this month's instructional highlight. It seems fitting that on today we highlight a program of inclusion that is truly an integral part of our identity as Hawks. In the Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s famous speech, he spoke of his dream of inclusion and equity for all. At Eastern Middle School, we live out a part of this dream each day in our peer-to-peer program, which creates not only inclusivity, but also a community where every student is valued and loved for who they are. It is my honor to invite up to the podium both of Eastern Middle School's autism spectrum disorder teachers to share this impactful program, Mrs. Kelly Van Dyke and Ms. Emma Print.
Thank you, Mrs. Yelding. We'll begin this presentation talking about the purpose of our peer-to-peer program. The purpose of peer-to-peer is an increased opportunity for our students with ASD to access the general education setting and curriculum and to have peers model typical academic and social behavior by providing support for students to promote independence and socialization. The inclusion of students with ASD positively impacts outcomes for typical peers and at-risk students. Which was right there. I forgot to click the slide. Our peer-to-peer program has had such an amazing impact on our students with autism. The first story I'd like to share with you is about the picture on the left. This student is a 6th grader who chose band as one of his electives. The boys on his side were his peers from second hour last semester. Every day he had band, his peers would go with him to support him, make him feel comfortable, give him reminders, and model pro-social behavior. Towards the end of the semester, the students had a band concert to attend. After talking with the student's mom, she thought having his peers there to support him would be really helpful. Before I could even finish my sentence, asking the peers if they would attend the concert with the students, they said yes. This allowed for our student to be successful and increase his independence. The next story is about a group of peers last year that attended the Special Olympics basketball game. They made signs, cheered on our students who were playing, and hung out with our students in the bleachers. There was a high school student with autism that played, but everyone had to be absolutely silent in order for his sensory system to be able to handle the experience. High school and middle school students understood this, and once he got on the court and made a basket, the entire gym did a silent wave to cheer him on. The final story is about a student who attended the 7th, 8th grade Fall Fest, which is an after-school activity where students play sports, dance to a DJ, and play games. Because of the friendships he has made through peer-to-peer, he was able to attend Fall Fest independently. Of course, with high fives, fist bumps, and cheering.
Typically, middle school students can be egocentric. However, students that participate in peer-to-peer learn how important it is to be how to look beyond themselves. The first two pictures show our peers giving our students meaningful gifts at the end of the semester. The peers truly develop friendships with the students, which is evident through the gifts that they purchase, a drawing set and a Ninja Turtle set. The last picture is in Mrs. Van Dyke's room where they create a birthday board for each student. The comments on the board from peers exemplify friendship and inclusiveness. Quotes like, "Happy birthday, you are so cool," "Happy birthday, you are a wonderful and kind person," "We love you," and "Happy birthday, congrats on being a teen, you're awesome."
Part of our self-contained program is going out into the community. These opportunities allow us to work on our social skills, life skills, and safety skills. When going into the community, we sometimes invite our peers to attend. The first picture is of our students and his two peers at the movie theater, where his peers demonstrated pro-social behavior and the skill of friendship. The next picture is from trick-or-treating at the transition center. Again, this is a time where our peers could model pro-social behaviors like saying please and thank you, waiting in line, and staying in designated areas. The last picture is of a student that was included in the end of the year splash bash for 6th grade. For a student that needs maximum support in the school setting, this outing gave him the opportunity to be independent and clearly very happy, as you can see from the smile on his face. And I have a feeling too that this experience had a lasting impact on him, because every day this year since going to Splash Bash, when he walks into school, he says goggles, which I believe is linked to his swimming experience last year. And because let's be honest, I wore swimming goggles one day to school this year, and he got the biggest smile on his face when he saw me.
Here at EMS, all students are our students. Our students with autism are welcomed, involved, and included. The first picture is of our students participating in 7th grade Connects Day, where students work to solve tasks by working together and building community. The second picture is a picture of the 7th grade choir concert, where one of our students was picked for a solo. Finally, the last picture is of one of our students getting Student of the Month for exhibiting the Forest Hills guiding principles of caring and respect. Our students also participate in all EMS assemblies, they eat in the lunchroom, and attend general education field trips. It is an embedded part of our building culture that our students are greeted, welcomed, and frankly adored at Eastern Middle.
All right, so we're gonna get the inside scoop from Evie Weaver, who has been a peer in our classroom, I believe, for a year and a half, right? All right, take the seat.
So as she said, my name's Evie. I've been in the peer-to-peer program for a year and a half. I have learned multiple skills from the peer-to-peer program, like how to listen more carefully and communicate better. Last year, my friend found this big bird balloon from a store. She texted me to see if I think one of our peer-to-peer friends would love it. Of course, we decided that she would adore it. The next day, we brought it into class and blew it up. Sure enough, she was ecstatic when she saw it. My friend and I were super happy that we could make someone's day so much better. The other story I would like to share is about this boy that I known my whole time through peer-to-peer. When I first met him, he was almost nonverbal, only saying a few vocal phrases. Mrs. Van Dyke and I challenged him to use his words to vocalize what he wants. Now, whenever I pass him in the hall, he says hi and wave to me without me or anyone else prompting him to do so. My time in peer-to-peer classes has helped me learn many skills I use both in and outside the classroom. I am incredibly happy that I had this opportunity.
Thank you. We want to also thank the board and FHPS administration for being so supportive of this amazing and impactful program. It's great to be a part.